Well, hello there and welcome to the candy wallpapered upstairs hallway of the dollhouse for another reading from The Secret Language of Birthdays by Gary Goldschneider and Joost for August 4th, the day of the guiding light. That's right, the guiding light. Hey, we have us an image. I don't think you're able to see this one. What with the white balance I got going on, and oh, look at that, it blew it out. The overexposure helped us. It is a kerosene lantern inside a lantern box. Well, I don't know if that's what they call a lantern box or whatever that particular device is for your kerosene lanterns there, but in any event, the perfect image for the guiding light, the day of the guiding light. Hey, is it August 4th and it's your birthday today? Well, if it is, I just want to take a moment to extend to you a heartfelt happy birthday. And if you're finding this video long or shortly after your birthday has already come and gone, I hope you had a happy birthday. But for everyone else who's just joining us randomly or out of curiosity, I want to say hello, welcome, and I hope you enjoy yourself. All right, before we dive in with the birthday read, let's roll us some dice. That's right, it is the Diecast birthday cast, so let's live up to the namesake and roll some dice. Also, more importantly, for synchronicity's sake. Ooh, and we rolled us a 5 and a 3, a 5 in the crown, and a 3 in the root. 4 and 8, a 5 and a 3 for an 8. Yeah, what's synchronicity, you may be wondering? Well, it's just us giving the intention out there to the universe to show us the way, or show the universe that we're open to being guided by it. Well, how do you do that? You just keep a lookout for those numbers, or you can roll some of your own. You don't have to go with the 5 and the 3 for an 8. It's whatever you want to do there, but you're just showing the universe you're open to it, and then you follow those numbers through. You might be down at the supermarket and down in the which checkout lane do I go to? Well, number 5's open, number 3's open, number 8. Hey, maybe take a chance and go with the one that's longer. That's right, maybe number 8 is just significantly longer than 3 and 5. Why not take a gamble? It might just be that by you waiting, something else lines up into your path. Maybe something else with a 5 in it. You never know. Maybe you meet somebody that you haven't seen in a long time, just randomly. Hey, the universe is looking out for you. That's the point. So open yourself up to it. Have some fun. All right. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive in with the birthday read, shall we? Your month is August, your day is 4, your sign is 10 to 12 degrees Leo, and your period is Leo 2 specifically. And your quality and element is fixed fire. That's right. All right. August 4th, the day of the guiding light. Those born on August 4 are often the guiding light to whatever social group, political movement, family, or business they belong. Not always cut out to be leaders, they must nevertheless occupy a principal position. Indeed, they make their influence felt and their philosophy known to all with whom they associate. Often they are useful to their group in a largely symbolic role, as they may perfectly represent its aspirations and embody its ideals in their external appearance or lifestyle. Being able to go through their own way is important to the restless and active people born on August 4. Too often they are hot-headed and somewhat irascible when encountering resistance. Because of these traits as well, their tendency to be in revolt against established systems. They can only remain central to the group for a limited time, unless of course revolution and activity are the business of the group also! Exclamation point. Being strong-minded and strong-willed, they do best to establish themselves in a position in which they are free to speak and do as they wish. August 4 people are quick and clever, and perhaps from childhood have developed an adeptness at avoiding punishment and censure, which serves them well as adults. Not getting caught may prove to be a constant theme in their lives, in a sense, avoiding the extinguishing of their light. Being free to shine, to radiate their ideas and ideals to those around them is of the utmost importance to them. They can suffer no greater pain than being ignored by those closest to them. August 4 people often seek to exert influence through their physical presence, which can be cloaked in anything from outrageous to highly conservative garb, depending on what impression they are trying to effect. And those born on this day are masterful at sizing up their environment. Nothing in their surroundings is lost on them, and they generally respond to it quickly, as they have a decisive, if not impulsive, mentality. Their tendency to think of themselves as invulnerable, however, can lead them into delicate and dangerous situations. And if they can maintain a precious balance, August 4 people have a determined strength that is formidable. However, if off-center, they can cause great harm, usually to themselves, but also to their ideals. They must remember to act in a responsible fashion, since so many people may be depending on them. As time passes, August 4 people can learn to channel their rebelliousness in a more constructive direction. As they themselves get older, they are likely to acquire a bit more respect for the elderly than they had when they were young. Learning to accept the onset of seniority with equanimity and grace is perhaps the most challenging lesson for them to learn. Many born on this day display a marked love of nature and of the great outdoors, which only deepens with advancing age. All right, I like this one. I like this breakdown. All right, what did I have to say about the breakdown? Refer to the notes here. That's right. A guiding light to the chosen field or social sphere, despite not generally being cut out for a leader. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, though it sounds a little condescending. I'd say leave the leading in someone else's hands as you cook up the ideas by which there wouldn't otherwise be a social sphere. That's right. Besides, you know, they love the symbol over the figurehead, right? Question mark. And you're not the one cracking the whip, so that's a plus, all right? That being said, apparently there are some born on this day who are hotheads, and the word, where was it? Irascible. Easily angered is what irascible means. And they, in this day, who are hotheads when encountering resistance. And that's just not a good look for a guiding light, all right? So be mindful of that. It's not a good look for anybody, really. But hey, you're the guiding light. You gotta stand for it, right? I say lean in on that strong will and that strong mind. Being quick and clever are a joy, even more so when you use it to avoid trouble. I'm assuming. All right, I've had my moments of quick wit, but always get caught with my hand in the figurative cookie jar, so I just stay away from the easily angled treats altogether, all right, within the metaphor there. But hey, good for you, all right? If you can get away with it, keeps you free to shine. That's what I wrote. A great feeling as well, but yes, being ignored or enduring indifference is a pain all of its own. So I empathize, all right? That's right. But hey, keep pushing. You're clever, right? So use that indifference, put it to work for you, and size up your environment, yeah? Use that formidable, determined strength they mentioned. I like this mention of a channeling the rebelliousness and coupling it with finding more respect for your elders. That's right. It's just ironic it requires becoming old yourself before you realize it. All right, that's what I wrote for your breakdown. All right, let's dive into your numbers and your planets. Those born on the 4th day of the month are ruled by the number 4 and by the planet Uranus. Those ruled by number 4 tend to be difficult and argumentative, and these traits can be magnified in the impulsive people born on August 4. As with most number 4 people, they are usually more concerned with ideals rather than money. Uranus indicates sudden changeability and unpredictable actions. And hot quality is emphasized for August 4 people by the strong influence of the sun, which is Leo's ruler, and its energetic effects on Uranus. Naturally, those born on this day must beware of their explosive feelings. All right. Hey, they had a little bit to say about you for the numbers and planets. Sometimes it's a little copy-paste job there. So what did I have to say? Uranus, the number 4, and the sun as rulers. Quite the combination, all right? Normally Uranus is conveyed here, their little copy-paste job, as erratic and explosive, but they've changed up the descriptions a bit here because you're so special, no doubt, all right? No, you're difficult and argumentative. That's what they focused on instead. It also relates that you're more focused on ideals rather than money. Why do I mention that? Well, because they didn't put that in a lot of the other numbers and planets for the day and the planet for 4. So I assume it's something to be mindful of. Hey, let's assume that there is a reason that the authors put that in there other than they were just trying to change things up a bit. Maybe that's what they were doing, but maybe the universe is lining it up for you specifically, okay? But beware those explosive feelings, yeah? That's what I put there. Okay, hey, let's move on to your tarot. The more eclectic of the New Age practices by my mind, but hey, it's here, it's fun, it's free, so let's see what they've got to say. Oh, the cuckoo clock stopped there. Oh well, I'll have to work on that later. The 4th card of the major arcana is the Emperor, who rules over concrete and worldly things through wisdom, the primary source of his power. The Emperor is stable and wise. The force of his authority cannot be questioned. The positive associations of this card are strong will, power, and steadfast energy. Unfavorable qualities include stubbornness, tyranny, even brutality. The very things that August 4 people despise in others. Ooh, how's that for irony? All right. Hey, what did I have to say about your numbers? About your tarot, rather. What did I have to say about your tarot? We got wisdom, the primary source of your power. All right? Learning from the assessment and reflection of your experiences. That's wisdom. And if you're really wise, from the assessment and reflection on the experiences of others as well. That's right. Get it where you can. And like the card, the force of your authority cannot be questioned. At least not by those wise enough to recognize it, right? Okay. But beware of your stubbornness, brutality, and tyranny. They might just lead to your downfall. Okay, hey, let's move on to your health. Many born on August 4, they turn a deaf ear to warnings of all types, and this is often due to their mistrust or dislike of authority. For this reason, they must keep healthy on their own. Unfortunately, those born on this day may display little interest in the day-to-day maintenance of the body needed to protect their health. And if they wish to function more effectively, however, keeping to a balanced diet and getting regular sleep and exercise may be sufficient to keep them on track. All right, what I have to say about your health here. Turn a deaf ear to warnings? Question mark, exclamation point. Well, that's not very wise now, is it? I thought you were wise. Hey, yeah, I get it. Hey, authority sucks, doesn't it? And what do they know, right? Question mark. They haven't done the work that you have they? Hey, maybe not, all right? But don't lose sleep over that nonsense, okay? Put your cleverness toward, put your clever mind rather toward it. Oh, I don't know, and maybe get them thrown out of their position of authority. That's right. Put your clever mind to getting them thrown out of that position of authority. The lines are getting a little bit smaller here. I was trying to squeeze it all in. Why not, right? Be sure to be mindful of your upkeep in that case. If you get this clown thrown out of his position, be mindful of your upkeep. Why do I say that? Well, old Denny the Dolt might just come after you. That's right. And I don't know if you know about dolts, but they can't process cleverness, so it's a useless skill against them. So you're gonna need your strength. That's right, to fend old Denny the Dolt off. Isn't that right there? Okay, let's dive into some advice. Okay, remember your responsibilities. Try to temper your dislike of authority and be more tactful in dealing with your superiors. Your freedom is not always the most valuable thing. Learn acceptance, concentration, and awareness. Okay, what I have to say about your advice. Good advice all around, I would say. All right, be tactful toward authority. It is the easiest way to get them to go away. That's right. Be tatsy. And get on with your day. That's right. And it's the easiest way to get them to go away and get on with your day. As to freedom, acceptance, concentration, and awareness, I think they're giving you tools to get around that hot-headedness. That'd be my take. That would be my assumption, all right? Because they mentioned the hot-headedness in here a couple different times. All right, hey, let's dive in to your meditation. To accept and even enjoy advancing age is one of the great arts of living. Once again, to accept and even enjoy advancing age is one of the great arts of living. Yeah, I think they mentioned that because, I don't know. They said something about you only respecting your elders once you become an elder. All right. That's my assumption anyway. This is your meditation. It's not mine, so that's for you to reflect on because you're wise and clever and you can do it anyway. And what kind of authority am I anyhow? I told you I can't put that clever wit to good use. All right. Let's move on to your strengths and your weaknesses. Your strengths, you're clever, you're quick, you're elusive. That's right, you're elusive. And your weaknesses, here we go. You're oblivious. Can you guess? That's right, hot-headed and undiplomatic. Well, you probably could have guessed those ones, right? Okay, let's dive into those born on this day so we can get a nice snapshot of the same people that share your birthday. And maybe we just might notice some of these characteristics in these folks, especially if they're like a well-known pop culture icon. It might just help us frame and understand a little bit more of our personality, right? Or yours, rather. Mine's a different number 4 day. All right. Those born on this day. We start off with Percy Bysshe Shelley. Oh, Bysshe. Bysshe. She's a British. I'm assuming it's a female. Yeah, it looks like it from the picture. Yep. A British lyric and epic romantic poet, and is responsible for Prometheus Unbound, and expelled from Oxford for writing The Necessity of Atheism, and banned from England and drowned in a sailing boat accident at age 29. Tragic there. We have Raoul Wallenberg, Swedish diplomat, negotiator, rescuer of Jews and others from Nazis in World War II. We have Knut Hamsun, it's K-N-U-T, Knut, Nobel Prize-winning Norwegian novelist of hunger. We also have Sir Harry Lauder, who was a British entertainer, Mary Decker Slaney, S-L-A-N-Y-E-Y, Slaney, I'm supposing, a U.S. middle distance runner, and held 7 separate U.S. records. 1,500 and 3,000 meter world champion. All right, we have Jess Thomas, a Braddock tenor, Roger Clemens, I recognize that name, a baseball pitcher, and a 3-time Cy Young Award-winning MVP. We have Maurice the Rocket Richard, who's a hockey right wing, 8-time NHL first team, and the first to score 50 goals in a season. We have Dallas Green, a baseball player, an National League pennant-winning manager. We have Rudy von Danzig, a Dutch choreographer. Thornton Bradshaw was a Harvard business professor, RCA and ARCO president. We have Queen Mother Elizabeth of Great Britain, the consort to George VI. We have Sir William Hamilton, Irish physicist, mathematician, astronomer, spoke 13 languages at age 12. How's that for clever and wise? We have Herb Ellis, jazz guitarist. We also have Eli Culbertson, contract bridge expert. We also have also a pacifist and writer of Total Peace. We also have Peter Densberg, a psychologist, writer, musician, and a humorist. We have Sir Osbert Lancaster, or Lancaster perhaps, a British writer, artist, and cartoonist. We also have David Russell Lang, New Zealand Prime Minister, Anna Heidelberg, a nurse, and W.H. Hudson, the British naturalist author. All right, your season this summer. Your sign, once again, is Leo of the Leo 2 period specifically, and your quality and element is fixed fire. And this has been August 4th, the day of the guiding light, the secret language of birthdays by Gary Goldschneider and Joost. I have an affiliate link for this book down in the description if you are interested in diving in further, so go pick you up a copy or shop through that link. You'll be supporting the channel. I'd greatly appreciate it there. That's right. And you know what? Hey, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I don't know what else there is to say other than keep wise, all right? Oh, yeah, there is something else to say. Happy birthday, obviously. I hope you have a happy birthday. And for everyone else who just joined us randomly, hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope no one didn't forget, and hopefully you didn't, your numbers, man. Your daily numbers, lady. That's right. 5 and a 3, 4 and 8. Get out there, and it's your birthday. Find you some numbers. Let's see the universe together. That's right. All of us together. The strangers, the people that came in curiously, and you birthday boys and girls. That's right. All right. Enjoy yourselves. Take care.